And welcome back to more Sonic Unleashed. So last time we finally restored the temple in Alaska after some difficulties, and we relocated our little headquarters from Spagonia to Shamar. This time we finally have enough sun medals to tackle Arid Sands Act 1. To be honest, I have slightly split opinions. Yeah, I'm kind of conflicted on Arid Sands. On one hand, it's really fun when you know what you're doing, but that's the problem, the phrase, when you know what you're doing. So, this level is pretty brutal, actually. So when you're on your first playthrough, you will probably die quite a bit, and I say this, and I will probably still die a lot in this level, because it's not easy. Trinande, or Dragon Road, I feel like it's pretty easy going. Yet I died a ton in it, so I'm a little concerned about Arid Sands, as a result. Oh good, there's ground. I thought I was gonna die there, just as I was talking about potentially dying on this level. So yeah, this is, I feel like, when the difficulty really starts to ramp up a lot. You know, collecting everything is a nightmare because you go so fast and there's so many branching pathways. There's even an achievement for doing this really fast. No, I will not be going for that achievement because I have not ever done that achievement. I should also mention there's an achievement for, Windmill Isle Act 1 in like 2 minutes, or something. Which is doable, but it's not the easiest thing in the world either. You really need to know what you're doing, and also max out your speed. See, that feels really dangerous, drifting around cliff sides like that. This game, because I kind of weirded out the camera there, I feel like this is a good time to talk about how broken this game can be. While it's not as inherently glitchy on the surface as some Sonic games, it has a lot of out-of-bounds trickery, specifically entering a segment in the wrong dimension. So for example, like, I think it's possible in this game and Generations, to basically go into a 2D section with 3D control, and the reason you do this is it's faster to just boost through, like boost around the level, instead of trying to actively platform through a 2D environment. I'm not sure what I did wrong there, to tell the truth. So this is what I mean by it's like, it's really cool when you know what you're doing, it's kind of painful if you don't though, because there's a lot of like very reactionary things that, on your first run, you're not gonna know about any of this stuff. And also I can see it, speaking of which, I can see it being pretty frustrating. I don't know if this is intended, but I'm going to do it anyway. Oh, this looks scary. That actually wasn't as scary as I thought it would be. Also, QTE is coming up. Also a little alternate pathway here. This feels very Sonic Adventure 2. You know, like Skyrail, or Final Rush. You know, jumping off a grind rail and then just stomping a bunch of enemies on the way down. Again, this is like really thrilling once you know the optimal pathways. But in the meantime, you spend a lot of time just running into walls, doing little loop sections like that that you can't avoid if you're going that fast. Also, the platforming isn't great. I swear I was pushing A there to try to jump out, but it wasn't letting me actually jump. Sonic has a lot of momentum when he jumps. It's not like Castlevania levels. Again, not sure what I was supposed to do there. Yeah, it's not like, you know, Castlevania levels of committing to a jump, but, you definitely carry a lot of momentum into a jump. I'm amazed I haven't died yet. I thought I would by now. But yeah, this is actually going pretty well, and we're getting close to the end. I like the aesthetics of the level, where you basically go from the town, out into the desert. Also, this feels very Indiana Jones. I'm somehow not shocked that the level I was hyping up for being really difficult is the one I did without losing a life, and Dragon Road, which I don't find that difficult. I died a bunch on because I got careless. Still got a C rank, still missed a lot of collectibles sadly, but not terrible. With that being taken care of, we're going to return to the world map. Early on, I was like, okay, we're gonna leave through the exit, and the reason was because it's like, wait a minute, I can't fast travel back to the world map. Alright, welcome to Empire City. I guess I should mention that, you know... Wow, why is this so laggy? I should mention that, obviously, Shamar is, like, Egypt. And this is obviously America, specifically New York. It's kind of a weird trend of games having Empire Cities at this time period, apparently. Alright, so this is the entrance stage. Again, why is this so choppy? They're gonna make me do a Werehog stage, aren't they? Not gonna get that lucky 2 times in a row, huh? Because I think it's over here. Yeah, here it is. So night it is. So while we're swapping over, I want to say Infamous, the Sucker Punch PS3 exclusive game. They had a town called, or the hub in the first game is Empire City, which is also a pseudo New York. I was also gonna say it's weird that they go from, like, not New York to like, not New Orleans to a not, to actual Seattle, because Infamous Second Son is just literally set in Seattle. It's just like, why do the other two games have fictional locations based on, and then Second Son just is like, okay, Seattle, we're not gonna call it anything fancy. Alright, so we need 2 moon medals. Again, we're gonna have to farm at this point. This is sort of slowing down the pacing of the playthrough, having to stop constantly and go on a medal hunt. Luckily, we're in low increments, so like, it's not that big of a deal going to, say, this hub, and just kind of doing a sweep of the perimeter. There, level 5, piece of cake. One thing I also haven't talked about at all is load times. They're not short, you know, like maybe 10 seconds or whatever, but like, again, I think at the time this was considered really good because we were coming off of 06, which had like 30-second to minute-long load times, so yeah, this is pretty alright by comparison. Skyscraper Scamper Act 1. Alright, so, as the name would imply, we are going to spend most of our trip through Empire City on the rooftops. I wish we could just parkour up a building like Cole. That would make this so much easier. The parkour in Infamous looks really weird to me. I've only played Second Son for the record, but it always looks so floaty. I mean, it's fun, it's just not realistic. And yeah, in Infamous 1 specifically, if you heard a weird noise, I left the controller sitting on the desk I'm sitting at, so if you heard like a weird rumble sound, that's why. The rumble on the 360 is so violent. I don't like it. I'm so used to Switch HD rumble that regular rumble feels really archaic and, yeah, violent, and the severity of which it rumbles. So I'm spared from my least favorite Werehog level with a pretty alright one. I actually, in all honesty, this is only one up from Alaska, I'd say. This is actually pretty fun. It's just, it kind of drags. I think Spagonia or Chinen are probably my favorite Werehog stages. Again, despite dying on all of these, or at least on Chunan and both day and night, having trouble with both variants, which makes me sad because that is one of my preferred levels of this game, and I played really poorly in both variants. But yeah. Then after those Spagonia and Chunan, I would probably go Apatos. Then probably one we haven't seen yet. This one, Alaska Night, and then the last Werehog stage, which I guess we can say is Shamar Night. I really don't have I don't really have a good time going through that level. It's pretty difficult at times. And yeah, there's basically one section that's like a dead end with an enemy encounter, which is just for a collectible, and it's really easy to get like trapped in this section and lose tons of time and health, trying to navigate this. Okay, I'm trying to climb up the ledge, thank you. Okay, so this is one of those sections I was talking about where the camera does not really play nice. It looks like I'm swerving all over the place, it's because I am. So yeah, not a fan of these mechanics. I wish you kind of stuck to the rail or the beam, instead of just kind of loosely going across and potentially falling off really easily. This is also a shorter night level, I think, than Alaska. And no boss. By the way, Empire City was completely omitted from the Wii and PS2 versions. There is no remnant of this level. I don't think there's a temple here, even. Maybe a key at best, but yeah, no temple. So yeah, it's just omitted entirely. So yeah, so you have most of Missouri, all of Empire City, and the tornado levels just straight up removed. Everything else is at least retained in spirit. You know, obviously, the same level design isn't retained, but, you know, similar levels. I guess, yeah, now would also be a good time, while we're talking about versions, to talk about the mobile phone version. Yeah, this was, like, made for, like, flip phones, not even smartphones. And is apparently really bad. I haven't played it because, I mean, it should be obvious why I haven't played it. It's apparently really obscure. And it's apparently a case where I'm not missing out on anything. In terms of Sonic, that's actually also something I wanted to mention. I've played every major Sonic game, I think, except the Game Gear games, where I'm missing a few. Also, you can't grab onto these, so definitely be prepared to grab onto one of the floating platforms to the right, just to be on the safe side. This feels so scary. And this part sucks. Having to turn, to get a record. I am gonna say no to that and just get the checkpoint. So I don't trust my luck with that. At least they give you a checkpoint. That is very nice of the game to do that. Here the camera is relatively nice. It gives you a good view of what you're supposed to do. Good straight on shot. Here, though, it's another good angle, but yeah, turning feels very precarious. I miss when controllers would do the little octagonal things around the joysticks. So you basically couldn't accidentally like push a diagonal very easily. I missed that. That jump felt scarier than I think it actually was. Alright, so, I want to say these start falling, so we have to actually kind of hustle through here. Yeah, I'm trying to think, which Sonic games am I missing? I don't own Lost World, but I have played Lost World. I guess that's another question. I don't know if I'm gonna do a Let's Play of Lost World, because that would necessitate buying Lost World, and let's be real, I don't know if I want to do that. It might be nice to play the Steam version, just so I can, show that off. It's missing content, sadly. So it wouldn't be like a true 100% Let's Play, but also, I would not go for 100%. That game sucks. For 100% because of the, Red Ring collectibles, and just being really obnoxious. I feel like the music fits Empire City really, really well. I think of Kingdom Hearts, and I know this comparison comes up a lot with this game. I wish they had done battle music like Kingdom Hearts. I don't inherently dislike having battle music. Okay, where the heck am I going? Feels like I went in a circle. Wait, this is a shortcut back for some reason. There we go. That's what we were supposed to do all along. It's weird, there's like 3 checkpoints all clustered together. Because we have to go such a roundabout way to get to this point. Like, this is bad. This camera angle is... That initial camera angle was not helpful. But yeah, a lot of people suggest that it was like Kingdom Hearts, where each level had its own battle theme. Like, the regular default battle theme could perfectly fit Empire City, but doesn't quite fit, like, you know, Missouri. But yeah, having a specially tailored battle theme for each level would be actually kind of cool. Also, by the way, there's no lock-on. Like, that's another problem I have, is not being able to lock onto enemies. So you can definitely accidentally make some mistakes as a result of that. Cool. I think, after we wrap up this fight, we are... how far are we? Like, halfway through? Probably halfway. Well, I guess now I have another fight here. Didn't remember there being enemies. We're actually pretty far into the game. So after this, there's Shamar Knight. One more country we haven't seen. Empire City Day. I feel like I'm forgetting a bunch. But yeah, we don't have that much left of the game. But yeah, we are gonna figure out how much we have left probably next time. So thank you for watching, and I hope you'll join me next time for more Sonic Unleashed.